Sustainable Common Sense, One Community Weekly Progress Update, number 615.
One Community is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are creating open source and free shared blueprints and resources, tools and tutorials, and do-it-yourself instructions for highest good living. Creating solution models that create additional solution creating models in the service of all life on this planet. This includes highest good approaches to food, energy, housing, education, for-profit and non-profit business creation, society, and true earth stewardship.
Hello and welcome back to another week of One Community's Weekly Progress Update. My name is Jay and this is our December 30th, 2024 edition of Weekly Progress Update. Last one of 2024. Happy New Year's Eve if you're watching this on the day. And today what I want to talk about is sustainable common sense. So everything you see happening in the background of this video are what we are creating open source plans to represent and demonstrate sustainable common sense. And what I really want to focus on is what is sustainable common sense with this little chat that we're having, and what differentiates sustainable common sense from just common sense sustainability. And so let's talk about that right now. Common sense sustainability, in my opinion, common sense sustainability is about the physical foundations of sustainability, the food, energy, and housing components of sustainability that everybody is aware of. And why are these common sense sustainability? Well, because I think that most people would like to know for sure that their food isn't being sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides. I think most people would like to have lower power bills. I think that most people would like to have homes that are built with sustainable materials, non-carcinogenic materials, non-toxic materials, and that will last longer and are more artistic and beautiful and interesting. I think that's just common sense. What makes for sustainable common sense, in my opinion, is the emotional foundations of sustainability. And One Community has identified and is working on open source plans for these aspects as well. And so what we've identified, what we call highest good approaches to fulfilled living, education, economics, and stewardship. These are what differentiate common sense or make common sense sustainability into sustainable common sense. And the reason why is because common sense sustainability is what we need to survive. Right now, I believe that humanity needs to transition to a sustainable lifestyle, or we will continue to destroy the planet, we'll continue to poison our water and our air and our food, and continue on the pathway that we're on right now, which is by definition not sustainable. So common sense sustainability is to fix those foundations that are currently not sustainable, because by definition, if it's not sustainable, it's leading to a consequence that we really don't want to experience. And it's interesting because we have the resources and we have the knowledge right now to solve these things. Sustainable common sense is adding in the emotional foundations of sustainability that make it common sense to do all of these things. Because if these things are common sense to do, but they're not being done. So what is sustainable common sense? Well, sustainable common sense is saying, like, hey, it's sustainable. It's common sense to apply these sustainability practices for personal reasons. Like, I think that the disconnect right now that humanity is experiencing is that we all recognize that, yeah, these things make sense, but it doesn't really make sense for me. Like, oh, this all makes sense. Like, yes, that would be good for the world to do these sustainable food, energy, housing, right? But, sometimes I buy food that is not organic. And even when I buy food that is organic, I wonder, like, is it really organic? Like, what are they really doing? I'd love to have really fresh food, but it's just not accessible. So it's not realistic for me to do that. I'd love to have 100% sustainable energy, but, like, I'm just on the grid. There's no way for me to do that. I'd love to have a house that's built from non-toxic materials, but I already live in a house. And it's not like I'm just going to uproot and go and, build myself a new house. And sustainable common sense says, hey, you know what? If you add in all these other emotional foundations of sustainability, there's a damn good reason why you might want to build yourself a new house. And if it were just about the new house, Probably not. But if you add in all these things and sustainable energy infrastructure and locally grown, higher quality, more nutritious, guaranteed not to include pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides food, and cleaner water and healthier air and an environment that's better in general for your family and your friends and the people that you care about most, like now these common sense sustainability infrastructure concepts are worth doing, because these common sense emotional foundations of sustainability are what really mean happiness and fulfilled living and quality of life. So can't have them without these. Without common sense sustainability, you can't have these things. And these common sense sustainability infrastructure components are what it's all about and what is really needed in a lot of parts of the world. But for the people that have the money to start sustainable communities right now, it's these additional qualities, these emotional foundations of sustainability, that are going to drive people to want to come and experience what it is that we're creating, that are going to help the idea spread on its own. And I talk about this all the time. Our goal is to make sustainability, radical sustainability, easy enough, affordable enough, and attractive enough to spread on its own. And while the idea of no pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides, and artistic and beautiful houses, and 100% off-grid or fully sustainable net zero energy is attractive, it's these other aspects. It's the lifestyle. It's the experience of living in an environment where you have more time and more things to do with the time that you have than you would have in any other conventional environment. It's the experience of living in an environment that's like a Club Med type of vacation environment, surrounded by nature, with your helping to create things that are meaningful and impactful in the world. It's about the 6 human needs: the certainty, the comfort, the variety, the love, the connection, the significance, the contribution and growth. We have a whole page about this in our website that contribute to the human experience and the enrichment of our soul, of our lives, and how meaningful our lives are. It's those aspects that really make sustainable common sense. And so this is what our project is about. Like, a lot of people go, oh, it's a sustainability project. Yes, it's a sustainability project, but it's about sustainable common sense. It's about the common sense idea that if we provide a way of living that is considerably better than the way that people live right now, that most people, the vast majority of people, will objectively say this is way better than the way I'm living right now. And we make it easy enough and affordable enough through open source plans, tools, tutorials, resources, and do-it-yourself instructions, step-by-step instructions for how to achieve that. The idea will spread on its own, and we can achieve a sustainable common sense world. A world where everybody who wants to live this way has a way to do that, and where people can easily combine their resources anywhere within the world and start creating something like this, and they can incorporate the components of it that they want into their lives, or build the complete teacher demonstration hub and become part of a global cooperative, a global collaborative of groups working together to create sustainable common sense that's accessible for everybody. Built on common sense sustainability, but adding in the fulfilled living and the education components, the resource-based economy components, and all these other aspects that are arguably equally as important, or arguably more important if you're talking about global transformation and moving humanity to a sustainable civilization. And so as we move into an era of artificial intelligence and mechanization of the majority of the world's jobs, what is the new planet going to look like? Because most of those jobs, almost all those jobs, are never coming back. They're going to be replaced, and that's going to create a massive surplus of time and energy and resources. And what are people going to do with those resources? Our argument is that we're going to build sustainable common sense communities, villages, cities, and hubs focused on people sharing and expressing their gifts, their ultimate desires with the world as our gift to the planet, and as an offering. A place that people can come and visit and experience these things, and creating a diversity of these hubs around the world focused on different things, different aspects of the human experience, where people can come and experience whatever it is that one community offers, in our case World Change, and all the different aspects of what our community members will provide from a recreational and social architectural aspect. There might be communities built around music, there might be communities built around art, there might be communities built around creating a specific product or providing a specific service, and to build to reimagine what society looks like in the future, which is coming fast with AI and mechanization. What are we going to do in this new world? And one community is one answer to that. And I believe that sustainable common sense is how we should define that. Like, let's create sustainable common sense communities focused on this, and demonstrate what super improved food, energy, housing, but also social architecture, education, economic, and stewardship models look like. Bringing people together with shared values and interests to create a uniquely meaningful life experience that will be different for everyone. For each community, it could be focused on something different. But the point is that we're trailblazing a path to global change to reach that tipping point of global participation, so we can say that we have positively and permanently improved the lives for everyone. This is what one community is focused on, and we think that sustainable common sense encompasses that whole idea. And so we are focused on that and creating the tools, tutorials, resources, and do-it-yourself instructions to achieve that. So if you're into this kind of thing, if you like what I'm talking about, and you think that that is a noble and worthwhile, or notable and worthwhile process to follow, like us, subscribe. It's the easiest way to support us. Subscribe through our website if you'd like a weekly dose of positivity in your inbox via an email that we send out once a week to all of our subscribers that shares exactly what one community is up to. It shares this weekly progress update every single week, and a link to our weekly progress blog that has all of the written details for exactly what our all-volunteer team has accomplished within this last week. If you'd like to see all of our open source blueprints, tools, tutorials, resources, do-it-yourself instructions, visit our website. If you'd like to help out, visit our helping page. If you'd like to support us, obviously donations make a big difference because we are a 100% volunteer organization, including myself. And if you'd like to support us, like I said, the easiest way, like and subscribe or share our content on social media. And yeah, thanks for watching. Stick around for another couple minutes to see all the major bullet points for all of our key components of the project. And know that, of course, until next week, we will keep on keeping on. Thanks for watching.
The one community approach to highest good housing is eco-artistic home building that is affordable, sustainable, do-it-yourself duplicable, resource and space efficient, and consists of 7 different sustainably constructed village models. One Community is also creating an open-source duplicable city center. It is designed to be LEED Platinum certified, provide 12 guest rooms, dining for over 150 people, and laundry and recreation space for over 300 people, all while saving money, time, space, and resources. One Community's approach to highest good food is duplicable almost anywhere, scalable for different needs, more biodiverse and nutritious, part of forwarding a global open-source botanical garden collaborative, and includes 9 different free, shared, and duplicable growing environments. One Community's approach to highest good education is designed for all age groups, adaptable to any schooling environment, inspiring and fun for all participants, includes national standards, all subjects, lesson plans, teaching strategies, learning strategies and tools, classroom design, and more. The One Community approach to highest good society is globally focused, individually enriching, cooperative and collaborative, includes a highest good network and application, 4 different economic models, and combines fulfilled living and true earth stewardship for the benefit of all people and all life on this planet.